everyone, being a five figure here, and welcome back to my channel. As today we unbox another Marvel Legends figure. This time it is the giant size X-Men version of Banshee, part of their comic accessory wave, I like to call these, which is a figure with a little prop of the issue that they came from, or the comic book that they came from. This one here is my second figure that I own out of this wave. I do have the Adam Warlock. If the video's up, you can go ahead whenever you're done here and you can go check it out. And of course, I am on the hunt for ROM. So hopefully, as I've been able to catch these on the stores, I got this one from GameStop as the Adam Warlock one. I know eventually I'll see it somewhere. It's just the only one that I have yet that I think that I'm actually interested in looking for. The other ones, I mean, if it happens at a good deal or clearance something, I'll pick those up now. But for now, I'm not really in a hurry to get the rest of the wave. Now, this is obviously a repaint of the 3-pack Banshee we got along with Gambit and Psylocke. And this is actually the version that a lot of people wanted or needed, part of the new Marvel Legends to complete the X-Men giant size team. I don't think too many of them, so maybe I'll start hunting them down now, obviously that I have this. Now this is, again, like I stated before, it is a repaint. Basically the head sculpts, everything is all the same, except it's just a little shade are different, and obviously the uniform color is a lot different. But anyway, as we do here on the channel, I am going to get this figure out of the box. We're going to compare it with that version, and then we'll call it a day. So as always, I'll be right back. All right, now that we have freed the figure out of the box, we will quickly go over the accessories. And of course, it brings the comic book accessory prop. It has an image of the giant size X-Men from 1975. You can't really see much of it. Let me see, unless... yeah, it looks a little bit better there. It's like, you know, because obviously the, I guess the material, the rubber that is on, the paint kind of looks a little smudged, I think, in a way. But again, it's something that I have no need for. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't really care for them. I didn't care for the other one. Marvel Legends in the back there. Again, nothing. I mean, that's nothing I really could use this for. So, yeah, that's that. So, and then of course he does actually come with 3 sets of extra hands. I believe the 3-pack Banshee only had 2 and 2 head sculpts, if I'm not mistaken. He had like the 2 open, like angry, I guess, hands, and then he had the 2 fists. This one here has that same angry type of hand, and the color of it, obviously, it's a lot. As you can see, it's different there. It's like a nice brighter yellow. As opposed to this one's a little flat. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I can't. So yeah, as you can see, it's a different shade of yellow. It's a lot brighter yellow compared to those. And he has a trigger finger. Don't know why. And then of course he has a grip hand, because I don't know why. I don't know. He doesn't have one of those. What do you call those? I don't know, I forgot to call it. Sort of like what Hornswoggle had on Finley, that baton type thing that they used to smack people with. Maybe if he had that, but other than that, I don't see. I would have preferred just had another open hand, angry hands, I call them, whatever. And then of course he does come with an alternate head, and this is the Screaming head, which is a lot different. Looks a little bit more cartoonish than the other figure. This is the 275 one. As you can see, this one here has more detail. I mean, you can see in the forehead, you know, it's just more, it looks actually more lifelike. This one here, you can tell it's a lot more cartoonish, if that makes any sense. And then, of course, the hair coloring has a lot more shading on this one than this one. Actually, it doesn't even have any shading at all, I don't think. This one has, you can see the little highlights on it and stuff. And then, of course, the skin tone. This one here is more normal, I would say. This one's more pinkish, rubbery. I mean, like the rubber color, pink. But yeah, I like this one better. I like the one seeing it better. And then, of course, the figure itself. Let me move this back. And again, it's not much besides the head sculpts, I guess, that are a little different. This is this head sculpt. And again, this one looks a lot better. Maybe I should just go right ahead and just do it now. I think I might be putting that one on. Yeah, but the skin tone does look different. So as you can see, doesn't really match up to the skin tone, but maybe from far away it does. But I kind of like the skin tone on the 275 version as opposed to this one here. But this looks great. I mean, it's gonna complete a lot of X-Men issue 75 teams out there. The 100 issue there for a lot of collectors. I don't have them really. Again, I've always stated I've only recently got more into Marvel here and there. I almost stopped collecting for a while. I was focusing on McFarlane and the wrestling and stuff, but now that they're actually coming up with these cool, you know, the Angel and Cyclops and Jean Grey and, you know, Colossus and all that stuff, I've gotten my my appetite testing the waters again with a few figures here and there, and this was one definitely that I needed to pick up because I did like Banshee growing up. Again, the only thing I don't like about this is I mean, I wish that this was more cloth so then we can get the same color on the back, because I think this is just cheap. It should have been nice if we could have had that same look in the front and the back for him, because that just looks very cheap. Like they don't even try, you know. And then the pegs here, I would have preferred pegs that, you know, I could live with a little hole on the sides there on each one that you can attach to it, because this from far away, I mean, it looks terrible. I know it gets covered up from the front, but at the same time of the day, we know it's there, so, you know, it'll bother some people. Like, it just bugs me a little bit. But anyway, back to the positives of the figure. The coloring on it is great. They kind of nailed it. It's basically the same as the comic book. His look, yeah, I mean, the tone's a little pinkish. I would prefer a lot bit more skin tone like this one here. But again, it is a comic book, so take it as you will. But they did a good job. You got the sideburns just like the other ones, the details of it. Redhead, obviously, you know, Irish. And then he's got the ball peg, like that separation there. Doesn't really go much in there. And it has the same articulation where you can get a little bit forward. I wish it was a lot more, especially for the flight pictures. And then he does look down really good like the other one. And then the articulation, the same thing. Again, it is the Vulcan body repainted over to the Banshee colors. But again, the figure looks really good. So again, I mean, I'm not picking up every figure of that wave, but I'm definitely glad I picked this one up. I'm glad I picked the Adam Warlock. And of course, Rum, eventually I will pick that one up. So there you have it, guys. I know, again, this fulfilled a lot of you guys out there's collection. And, you know, it was dude. It was dude. And I'm glad that, you know, besides the daughter, that they figure out the Banshee's power, you know, you need an open mouth. So hopefully we'll get a reissue of that one somewhere. But there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.